Hello and welcome to another episode of AWS Tech Tales. I'm your host, Matt Burke.
And I am your co-host, Amara Reaño. Welcome back, everyone. Happy Monday to everyone.
Double welcome back since we were not on last week, and we are back for the rest of June. Um, Here to your YouTube or Twitch pages.
Hi, Victor. Victor, thank you for joining us back today. I know it feels like I was just telling Matt before we come on live that it feels like, 2 weeks, but it feels like it's been longer. I don't know. It just feels like it has for some reason, although at the same time, I complain about time going by fast. So there you go.
Yeah, it's going very fast. Zamara, I was going to ask you this before we went live, but I realized I
Mhm.
didn't. Have you been studying at all for the Gen
Yes.
AI Pro
I
exam?
am. I actually got pretty good about it this year. My goal is to have it knocked out by the end of Q3. That's my main goal. I have been setting aside sometime each week to make sure that I am able to go through the different domains in the study guide. But yeah, I am definitely taking that into, I guess, priority for my own individual goals. I'm not sure about you, Matt. How are you doing with that?
Oh, so I've been, and hey, Ariadne, thanks so much
Hi,
for tuning
Erie.
in. Welcome back. So there's a Amazonian exam booster thing. Have you been watching
Yes,
those
that's what I'm
recordings?
doing.
Yes, yes, me too, me too, me too. So, for those of you that don't know, obviously there's a new Gen AI professional certification from AWS. There's
Mhm,
also a lot of coupon codes being circulated for folks that are
mhm.
interested. I saw one in my email box for 50% off by
Which is
Pearson
pretty
VUE,
good.
which is
Yeah.
really good if you don't
Mhm,
already have that discount code from other certs. But we're doing a thing internally where folks that have passed are giving classes, and every week is a different domain in the syllabus of the exam. The reason
mhm.
I ask is I think today is going to be very helpful for us who are studying for this exam, as well as for our viewers.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Actually, I was just going to tell you that because when I got my cert last year, late last year, I also got that 50% promotional coupon for my next cert. So, yeah, make sure that if you have taken any cert recently, make sure that you are aware of that and that you check your inbox. Maybe it's there and you're not even aware of it.
It's really helpful, especially like $300 sounds like a lot, but then
Yes.
if it's only $150, it feels a little bit better. I
Yeah.
used to really stress out about at my prior job. We used to take a lot of certification exams, and if we didn't pass, we would not be able to expense it. So
Right, you don't get the reimbursement. So
that's
yeah.
extra pressure.
Yeah. That I feel like that kind of also works in your favor as to like when you finally say, okay, I'm gonna set a date and then I'm gonna work backwards to study and make sure that I sit on it. Then you're like, that's $150. Do I really want to lose that money? So you become more purposeful in your studying.
Exactly. So today we're talking about agentic orchestration, how you can build using step functions
Hmm.
different agent workflows. Now, I think that this is still kind of emerging. These are emerging uh, architectures, and maybe they're not like we at AWS Tech Tales we talk about real life customer issues and what you can do to solve them. I think this one is more of like a playing and demoing, and I've been wanting to get into Bedrock Agent Core for a while now.
Hmm.
It's been, I think, a year since
Hmm.
Agent Core launched at like last New York Summit. And a lot of the demos, a lot of the stuff around Agent Core for me was just like, run this Jupyter notebook, run this Python script. And I wanted to just do something that was a bit more visual. And so this is appealing to me in that by building out these step functions of how you triage a workflow, you get to see something a little bit more visual. So that is our intention today to essentially get some from our folks in the audience and see folks are slowly trickling in their input in what kind of scenario we want to start with. I've got 4 different scenarios of different types of workflows that could be
Hmm.
enhanced with AI And typically these are workflows that already like have had some sort of machine learning in the background anyway. So we'll see how that works. I'll pull it up on screen. And then if you want to put a number, this may or may not work. This tool last time did not work for me. But if you put a number in the chat, we can prioritize which module we want to go. There's prior authorization. So think like if you've got a prior author, oh, I can't, my God, I can't pronounce it.
Authorization?
Yeah, from your insurance.
Okay.
It's that workflow.
Okay.
If you need to submit something for customs clearance, so think like auto clearing compliant shipments, like if you're going to ship something overseas. So that's that one. Order exceptions would be like batch exception processing workflow for orders. So like it can like automatically compensate people when there's like a problem with like an order. Like
okay.
So basically like redirecting it so that the order, if it doesn't go through, that there's less people you have to touch. And then obviously there's vehicle recall. So like being able to know which vehicles are affected by the recall, route it to the owner of that vehicle, and then escalate to that owner if they don't respond to you to say, hey, there's a recall for your vehicle.
Nice.
Those are our options, folks.
I have my preferred one. It sounds pretty cool, but I'll let the audience pitch in and see. I mean, you could just put 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which one do you want to start off with and kick off the conversation there?
And these aren't mutually exclusive. Like we can see how much time we have to go through other ones,
right.
But where we want to start is based on what you want. And Victor is saying, I decided that having a trust of Gen AI, having a product on a legal way with no any of compromised, I'm following this way. Well, again, these are like how to build these types of workflows within these like processing. So usually like if you think about like there's with machine learning, like there's usually some sort of model that's giving some sort of either like confidence score or I'm doing some initial triage, and this is kind of expanding on that. And we can show what the workflow would look like as we build it out.
Yep. I am not seeing anything in the comments. Maybe give it a couple of more seconds. But if we don't get any takers on where to start off, I think that the order receptions one sounds pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Now we have folks in the chat. If you don't say anything, then we're just gonna go with order exceptions.
Then we're just gonna listen to me.
Complicated one.
It is?
I think so.
You said it's the most complicated or the least
complicated? It looks pretty complicated to me.
Ooh, okay.
So, no, that's good. I think that's good.
All right. Erie said 3.
Oh, Erie's trolling. Okay. We keep clicking on it at the same time.
I'll click it. There you go.
All right. So before we get started, I just want to advertise again. If you go to awstechtails.com, it'll resolve to our builder page, and it is currently up to date. I don't often get it up to date. So we have our upcoming episodes. So again, there will be episodes all of June. We'll have a short little season finale at the end of June. And then when we come back, we'll tell you. And then we have for the rest of season 5, all the episodes, including our last few weeks when we talked about security agent. We talked a little bit about agentic AI apps, which really was like, how do you build tools that are embedded in the agent? And that's how we get to agentic. So kind of demystifying that. We caught up with Kiro, like what are some new Kiro features that we hadn't talked about since last year. And so these are super cool, and scrub through them and see how they can help.
And yeah, and I mean, I forgot to say this at the top of the hour, but like, welcome to the halfway point of the year. Which
no, we still got to get through all of June.
Well,
halfway.
I mean, like we're already in June, the 6th month of the year. Like that's just sounds crazy to me.
I know.
But okay, let's kick us off with the conversation here. So we're going to do order exceptions. So
we're gonna do order exceptions because no one said anything to me. So what we're going to do is start to build the state machine that we need to do.
Okay.
I think the best way for me to show you guys is this is what the state machine will look like. We'll have a batch of orders come in. We're going to have to triage the order. And then we're going to catch if an order failed. We're going to check if the triage decision, whether we need to escalate to a manager,
Okay.
whether it gets resolved.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it is escalated to a manager, it's either rejected
Mm-hmm.
or it gets resolved. And then if it is resolved, then we do a summary. We complete the batch. And if there's any issues, we say the batch failed. That's kind of what we're going to start to build.
Okay, so I guess I'm confused at this part right here. So in the manager approval process, it does give you two ways on how, the representation goes. Either goes to order failed or to order rejected, approval for rejection. So are those two different things? I mean, they are, but
Yeah.
I
So
wonder
order
what.
failed is one. So manager approval can catch order failed. Then you either say I approve, I'm the manager, it's resolved, or I reject it and then it's rejected. That's kind of where
Got you.
the flow goes.
Okay.
So let's get into it. We're going to start with step functions. So step functions is how we're going to build this out, and we're going to do it on orders.
Okay.
So let's edit it, and I'm going to just start building this out.
Awesome.
So I'm going to update the comment. I'm going to delete this stub. Actually, let's make this a bit bigger because I'm missing out on some of these things.
Got you. Okay.
Okay. And
then for the audience, if you have any questions along the way of the demo on any of the steps or any of the different services that we're leveraging today, feel free to drop them in the chat and I'll surface them over as we walk through.
So first we're just building our error state.
Okay.
So that's one. So then we're going to do what our processing map is.
Okay.
So let me get the name. And then we're going to do distributed.
Okay.
So inline will run this inside the parent execution. Distributed will then do a separate execution each time. So like if you want it to be parallel execution, you're going to want to do distributed.
Distributed. Okay.
And then let's do item source, state input, provide items. So that's my input orders. And then under my runtime settings, I want to do my concurrency limit. We'll do 5. So that means that only 5 of these can run at the same time.
Okay.
And then we're going to want to do standard. And then we'll use state name as label. And we'll configure the output.
Okay.
And then under error handling, I'm going to do a catch error. So states all, batch failed. So again, we're building out how we get to this state.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put a placeholder. Basically, we're saying like, we have this batch coming in. This is where it's going to, this is the placeholder for it. And then we have a failure state.
Okay.
So now I can hit save. And so now I'm going to build what we're actually going to use to process the order. So that was basically just to save what we're doing. Then we're going to find a Lambda.
Okay. Then additional configurations.
We're going to do wait for callback.
Okay.
And then let's go find our Lambda function. So we've got our AOP order starter. Here's our function.
Mm-hmm.
Here's our
Then
arm.
just...
So we're going to go back. I'm going to put under arguments. We're going to take this, put all of my arguments in here, and then I need my custom, my function.
So no
in here.
ARN.
So some of this, some of the resources are already deployed here for us to start. And then this is what the things that we're going to pass through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nope, not that. There we go. So we're going to pass through order ID, batch, email, triage. Then we're going to go to error handling. We're going to do timeout 3600 and 300. And then we're going to add a catch block. And then error equals states all. And then we go to hold on. Catch block. States all, next order failed. And this is the output. Wait, hold on. I need to add a pass state. So we're adding in an order failed here.
Yeah.
Okay, so go back here. Go fix this. Here's order failed.
Now you do the output.
And now we can save. So again, we're still going to be walking through building this out.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we finish building this out, I will get to the like the orchestration flow for the agent. But there's a lot of, so this is the most complicated once more.
I'm sorry. It just sounded cool for the use case. Victor says, Kira can be predicted which characters to be edited or remove. So today we are not deep diving into Kiro. Today we are on AWS Bedrock Agent Core, and we are looking in through more of the orchestration side of things. Right now, Matt is going through the step function configuration, but maybe you are referring to something else. So just like what is specific, maybe from our past episodes. We have talked, I think, a bit about Kiro too, if I'm not mistaken, Matt. It's probably like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. I mean, that's where the AWSTechTales.com comes
Yeah.
in. You can check out our Kiro content. So our rule 1 for this will be this. And then I'm going to add a pass state. Again, I need to start building out manager approval.
Okay. All right. So that is, yeah, this is pretty much where it gets whenever they need that manager verification on what would be next for in the structure of the workflow of the application.
So I'm going to go back to this check triage decision.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to, if it's this condition, then next state is manager approval, which is correct.
Right.
And then for default path,
that would be where it's either like the resolution or failed, right?
then we're going to do an order resolved. So now we've got 3 different things. So now we've got order resolve, manager approval, order failed. So now we're going to configure manager approval. So we're going to replace this with a wait for task token. Let me find my state. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to think which one this is.
I think you're still on the order resolved.
Oh no, I'm trying to see. I'm looking for the state. Oh, here we go. Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
So I want to delete so turn this one to manager approval.
With wait for task.
Oh, sorry. I know what I need to do. Hold on. So I'm going to delete
on that
this one. I'm going to add lambda invoke. Approval. And we're going to connect it to check triage decision rule 1. So right there. Victor, what you're saying. Maybe I just liked talking about future of this product. Yeah, me too.
There you go.
So we need to add additional configuration, wait for callback. And then under arguments, so we have to choose the function. Under arguments, I'm going to put this here. So we have our arguments and then our output.
Mm-hmm.
And then our timeout. Which should be configuration. No, where is it? Where's timeout? Hold on.
Did you?
It doesn't say which.
Did you put it under the AOP order starter under the arguments?
I do have the arguments in here. Oh, I see. Hold on. It's AOP order starter. Okay.
Yeah, the
AOP order
the function
starter.
name. Yes.
There we go. There we go. Latest.
That one, yeah.
There we go. Okay, great. And we have our payloads in, and our arguments are in. And let's make sure that the okay, that's good. I don't see the timeout anywhere.
Shouldn't it be a tab? One of the tabs? It should be the timeout.
Variables, error handling. Here we go.
Timeout, there you go.
6400. And we need to add a pass state for order rejected. Man, this one's complicated.
And then now add a catch. Add 2 catch blocks.
Yeah, so catch 1 equals approval rejected.
Yeah.
Error equals approval. Rejected. Hold on. To error name. Oop.
Approval rejected. Yeah. And then now.
Next, order rejected.
Yes.
And then the output here.
And then the output.
And then we need another catch. That the error equals states all. Order failed.
Order failed, yeah.
And the output is here. And the next state field for here would be order resolved. Because basically here, we're checking the triage decision, the manager approves it, then if it's rejected,
Order
goes
rejected.
either resolved or failed. So
Right.
then we have that done. Now we can save this.
Okay.
So now we're going to start to build out our order resolved, order rejected. So order resolved. So we're gonna do order resolve. We'll do order resolve 1 just to free up the name. I'm gonna add a success state. And it's gonna be called order resolved.
Okay.
And
that's it for that one.
And then if I go to manager approval,
yeah,
I'm going to go to change that to order resolved. I can just delete this. And then the default rule of check triage decision. Should go to
order resolved.
Order resolved.
Yeah.
And then we can delete this other one. So move this away or make this longer. And then we delete this guy. Okay.
Perfect.
So now that's in a good space. We're almost there, folks. We have 2 more steps. Well, really like 1.5 steps to do.
There you go.
So
perfect.
We're going to take order rejected. We're going to delete this guy. So Havoc Noodle says, just join. Is this a state machine and agent will kick off? I just read the tale of agentic orchestration. Yes, exactly. So we are currently working on a step functions agentic workflow for order exception processing. And what that is going to look like is something like this, where we're very close to the end here. We've got this piece done, and now we're just building these out, and then we can go to the fun part, I promise.
Of just seeing it in action.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's go to, we have to do our order rejected. So we deleted it, and we're going to add a success state that says order rejected. And we're going to connect it to approval rejected in the manager approval. So let's find the rule. So order rejected. There we go. Okay. So that's good. And then we're going to do the order failed one. We're going to change it to order failed 1. Again, we're just doing this so we can add a new success state. And we're going to call this one order failed. And then this will be in states all. So again, I'm going to go back to this the catchers. And we're going to bring this to order failed.
Yeah.
And then in the triage order 1, we will do the same.
Havoc says, let's go make agents more deterministic with traditional code. Will the agent also review the output of the state machine?
We'll find out together.
We're going to the configuration phase, so stay tuned as we go through it.
So now we just need to get rid of this past state delete.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're so close. We're on our final piece of the puzzle.
We are, yes.
Which is now, we're going to do an invoke Lambda.
There you go.
And we're going to call it process batch.
Batch, yeah.
Oop.
Yes, at the state.
Sorry, batch summary. Sorry.
Yeah, batch summary.
This is all inside process batch inside here. So we'll call it batch summary. The next one is just end.
End, yeah.
And then we're going to add some arguments. So first we're going to need our Lambda function for the batch summary. So AOP.
It's AOP order batch summary.
Here's our guy. We're going to copy our into
this one is also for the AOP.
Under arguments. Hold on.
Yeah, arguments.
So let's copy, paste this in. So function name is here.
And then the argument.
Where's our payload? So enter payload. I think we're actually okay. But I think we can use the same. Use state input as payload. And then output. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. Hold on. Output, which would be.
Yeah, you have to put
we want arguments. And
yeah,
output.
arguments.
So here's my arguments.
Yeah.
So here's my output.
Yeah.
Great. And
you did paste the ARN in the function name in the
I did here, yeah.
In the argument.
So here's our function name.
Okay, got it.
And then our payload.
Okay, and then
can be I'm going to put our payloads in here. Hold on. Actually, let's just use the state input as a payload for now. And so under states browser, we need success. A kettle. What's a kettle? And we're going to call this one batch complete. And so that one's to batch summary. And then we have batch failed. So this should be it. The only thing. Oh. Okay, cool. So let's fix this thing. So
what is it calling out the batch summary?
Oh, so I think I need to paste this properly, which is good. Okay. So we do this. And then I need the function name back in here.
Right. Yeah. Into that one right there.
The ARN here. Okay, save.
Oh
no, hold on. That didn't work.
Wait, something is in the argument that it's not.
Oh.
Are you in the right function?
I think I need to do here AOP order batch latest. There we go. Okay. Enter payload. And this is the payload. Hold on. And that should do it.
Now we're good. Okay.
Now we're good. Okay, folks. that we built the state machine. So let's take a step back. We've got about 20 minutes left. Let's see how far we get in. So I'm going to make this a bit smaller. So what we've got is we've completely expressed how our batch processing will work. And then we're going to summarize it. So this is kind of where we're going to get our agents involved, and then either completes or it fails.
Or failed. Yep.
So now we've built these Lambda functions. So essentially the Lambda functions are going to do either the approvals or the batch summary for us. So, there's a bunch of code in here for that, but given the time, let's skip ahead. So there's already 2 agents that are going to be invoked. So let's go check out Agent Core.
All right.
So we've got our order processing again. There's been a lot of different things in here, but this is just going to be an order exception triage agent and an order comms agent. So let's take a look at our agents. So we want to look at
and while you do that, we do have it says just joining in what's being built. So we are today using Bedrock Agent Core, and what we are essentially doing is doing an orchestration using a step function. So Matt just got done doing the whole configuration to what we will call it. This was for the order receptions workflow. And then we're pretty much going to now see how that works in real time.
So here's our 2 agents. We have our triage agent here that's going to be invoked. And you can see what that code looks like here. So it's going to, let's see where this is the invocation code. And then the orchestrator itself is going to take care of like the actual like dealing with these different agents at the same time. So I'm just taking a look at, so we have our exception triage here. This is how it gets invoked. Here we got our version 1. And the source is here. So you can see where the image is for that particular agent. It has a bunch of different tools. We're using Claude Haiku for this particular agent. And so each one is going to run a different Docker container, but let's see how this would work. So we're going to go into the order exceptions. We're going to run a few scenarios and test out our agents.
Awesome.
So we're going to run 3 orders, one that's damaged, wrong item, one that's wrong item, and one that's missing. So let's see if it gets auto triaged. And let's see if it works. So we're going to see our agent in action. Again, we didn't build the agent. We just built the step function to deal with the agent.
We have a question from Havoc. Is there a tool for it to invoke the state machine, custom built tool, or native to AWS?
So it's coming in from like basically starting this batch process. So it's coming in from here. So it's where it's getting invoked is by the orchestration itself. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so this is how we've already got some what's going on with the agent. So basically, this is how it would work out. This is like we've sent a comm to the person saying, "Hey, thanks for reporting the damage on your wireless headphones. We sincerely apologize. So we've got a replacement approved in dispatch. We've got a return arrange, and we've done the claim. So this basically says it doesn't need to escalate to a manager. I'll make this
Okay.
bigger for you guys. It doesn't need to escalate to a manager. It's pretty confident. Because it's less than $500, it should be fine. So, and then it auto did this resolution for us. So that happened in the background. We can check now our agent runtime. So we can see that this was invoked here. Let's see what the last 5 minutes says. We can view the dashboard of monitoring our agent. Let's see what it says. So let's go to evaluations and see what happens. So we haven't batched it yet, but basically we were able to run this first scenario. Let's try scenario 2, where there actually is an escalation.
Escalation requirement. Okay.
Because this is a $800 TV that's damaged.
Okay. So then we're definitely going to need a manager in the loop.
Yes, we're going to need a manager to help us. So what we should see is that there should be some sort of pending task for me as the manager to approve.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we already see the escalation set to true on the left side.
Yes.
And it gives you the
So
wording as to why.
True.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I should get an action here. I don't know why it says execution failed.
Oh, what happened? Does it give you the reason why?
Maybe I didn't wire it properly. Let's see what we do with the third one. Hold on. So this is gaming console replacement out of stock. So we're basically giving you a credit.
Got it.
So our triage agent is taking a look. And so it says auto resolved.
Okay.
This was damaged.
Mm-hmm.
We're giving you a $25 Goodwill credit. So we've received an order with your gaming console bundle. We've issued a complete refund. And then we've also added an extra credit for you. So again, we don't have to escalate because replacement SKU available is false, and auto resolve via full refund plus Goodwill credit of order value. So this worked out okay, but maybe let's see what's going on with our escalation stuff. Maybe we did something wrong.
Right. Something in there with the manager approval did not go quite right.
So I don't know how to fix rule 1.
Let me see. I'm going through this.
See how there's a check triage
configuration,
decision.
check triage. Rule number 1.
The flow, it is complicated. Zamara picked the most complicated one. and Erie also did this to us. I'm pretty sure, right? If I look back in the comments.
Yes, he +1 or he or she +1. Yes.
So check triage decision.
Okay, so add the check triage. Let me see.
See, I don't have the
edit.
Yeah, I don't have the edit for this.
Erie says that's right.
Oh wait,
nothing.
Here we go. So
okay, there you go.
So this should escalate and then should go to manager approval. That looks correct.
Okay.
That looks correct because it's going here. Rule 1. States input resolution type. Escalate.
We have a question. What's doing the agent calls here? The Lambda functions? Yes,
that's correct. Yes, exactly. And then let's see if I go to the The manager approval under arguments.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
You have the function.
We need to go to the order starter. This looks
Yes.
good.
Uh-huh.
Outputs. So this part we got. We definitely got the escalated part as the output. And timeout should be okay. And then
We did the pass state to order rejected.
well, we didn't even get to approve or reject because let's run it again.
All right, let's see.
So
Yeah,
we run the scenario. Oh, let's see. Approval rejected must come before states all. That might be the problem. Approval rejected. Oh, that's going again.
Oh, why isn't it appearing?
Because it's probably running. Where's my catchers? So
Yeah,
approval rejected must become before states all. Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah, so it's approval rejected.
Yeah, see, okay. So this part worked, right? We have escalate is correct, true. Execution keeps failing. I don't know why.
Execution failed.
But so this part, the triage agent worked properly, but now I'm not getting my approval tag,
Right.
which is interesting. And the next field from manager approval should be order resolved. Yeah.
Yeah,
correct.
orders resolved. Wait, did you do the additional configuration? Yeah, wait for callback. And then the next day it's orders resolved.
Yeah, because I have my error handling. So I have approval rejected as my first one. Error equals approval rejected, next order rejected.
Okay.
Next order rejected, that's correct. And this one is states all, and that goes to order failed. So that looks good. And then
it's orders all catch of triage order updated to order fail. You gotta update to order fail.
Oh, did I do something wrong?
No, I'm asking you, did you do that one?
Order failed right here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
all
good.
right, cool. All right.
So
no, for the triage order, not the manager approval.
Let's refresh this so I can get back into the. I think we're in pretty good state.
Okay.
But now I think there's something let's see what the final one. Oh, I see where we went wrong.
The batch summary.
No, it's going to the wrong catch state. So the next state is batch failed. So why is it? There you go. So that should be the catch.
So it's, let me see.
So why is it saying catch one? So error handling, catch one should go to, there we go, batch failed.
Failed, yes.
And so that's good. And then this should be wired to this. Hold on. And then this should go to batch complete. And that should fix. So let's save it.
Okay, now rerun it.
Let's try the first one. See, now we're actually troubleshooting.
Look at us. We have 5 minutes remaining. Let's see if we get the second one.
We should get a resolution, an execution successful at the end of this, I hope. And that would explain why we were getting weird errors.
I guess we can always come back to the other scenarios at another time.
I know, we have so many left to do. There we go. See,
Okay,
batch
there
summary.
you go. We got it. Okay.
Batch summary. Oh, it still says execution
It still
failed.
failed.
Why it failed?
So what we are not getting now, it's the action items, right?
So we have batch complete. Let me see if there's anything else that we're missing. Under batch summary, we did this. We have our batch ID results under output. This is the payload.
Wait, is the function name in there?
Yeah, it should be.
In the out in yes, okay.
Oh, wait, arguments. This is probably wrong.
Yeah, the argument seems
so. Oh, okay, hold on. So let's fix this batch summary. AOP batch summary.
Yeah. AOP.
Latest.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's the argument, and under arguments paste.
Yeah.
Enter payload. So then I can put the payload in here. And then let's find our output.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's auto-populating this. Okay, so that's what we want.
Yes. Okay, and now the output is good, so it should be good now.
Batch ID. Results. That's still good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't change anything because it doesn't even want us to save. So that's interesting. It should have a success state. So it goes to batch complete. Batch complete is successful.
It looks good. The orchestration now, it looks good. So
let's see if we get the escalation required piece anyway before we wrap up.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes left.
Okay, so our
so we have our
execution is still running.
Yeah.
And then we should get our batch summary. Yeah, I'm still getting execution. Interesting. Okay. Well, we definitely did enough for it to hit the correct actions. It's just not giving me the
manager approval state. Yeah.
Which is so interesting. All right, folks. Well, so obviously this is a complex one to start with. Some of our other ones are like, I guess they're all kind of complex.
Right.
If I look at some of these, like, even if we went to like our vehicle, it would have looked like this. So I think maybe you're right. I think maybe we do another one where we do some what's the word, pre-baking for folks and kind of walk through it before, as opposed to I thought maybe it would be interesting to set it up live.
Actually, I think it's really good that we set it up live, because a lot of people that might be tuning in haven't really worked on this type of orchestration with step functions before. So it does give you the complexity of how whenever you're trying to set things up, you have to kind of go through the different processes. So
but it's funny because we didn't even do the agents yet. Like we kind of like
glossed
over it to show it. And you're right. It goes, that's right. I regret nothing. Well, folks, we're at the top of the hour. Please tune back in. We'll be here every week, Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. And we'll see you then. I hope you learned a little bit about agent orchestration while using the step functions. I know that Zamara and I did live with all of you.
Yeah. Bye, everyone. Have a good week.
Thanks, folks.